Welcome, Scorpio, to 12th House Tarot Reading. My name is Mouse. I am your host. This is a general reading for the sign of Scorpio for the week of November 4th to the 10th, 2024. Y'all, thank you so much. You made my day. I went to bed one night and I had 150 subscribers. Woke up the next day, I had over 300. I am thrilled to be here. I'm thrilled that y'all found me. Welcome back. Welcome, new viewers. Here we do a past, present, and future spread with clarifiers for each. If I need to go beyond that, I have other decks that I'll pull from, but they usually communicate very well to me. I have a nice relationship with these cards. For those that are new, just a quick background. I've been a healer for 20 years. I do shamanic journey work, Reiki, and massage, as well as the tarot readings. And I decided to build this channel during retrograde, April of this year, because why not? I love watching tarot card readings online already. I have a handful of my own favorites that I watch, and I just wanted to be part of the community. All right, here we go. In our past position, we got the Knight of Pentacles. In the present, we have the King of Wands, and then the Nine of Pentacles again. So this is exciting. Scorpio, what I'm feeling, I'm feeling really drawn to this King of Wands right here, and I feel like I want to jump ahead, but I will stay in order. The Knight of Pentacles just says that you're queued up, you're ready to go, you're all packed up to move, to do something, to take the lead on something. It's a yellow sky, everything's fine. This denotes goodness, happiness. It's kind of the sun, right? The energy of the sun is behind this card. So that's in the past position. You still might be in that energy at the beginning of the week. So just be fluid with that, because energy is fluid. But this King of Wands is a fire sign. So Aries, Leo, Sag. But the thing is there's resilience with this King of Wands. Just resilience is the word that keeps coming up. So there's strength. There's the ability to move forward with your endeavors in a way that's not like any of the other kings. You know, like it feels really special to me today, and special for this reading. So I feel like there's a big spotlight on this King of Wands for you for some reason, Scorpio. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles, which is just Chillville, man. You are, and ladies, you're just sitting here in the garden with all your pentacles, just living your best life of ease and grace and, minimal effort here. I love this for you. So let's come back. We go back over here to the Knight of Pentacles, and we'll get our three clarifiers for that. We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Eight of Cups, and we have the Four of Cups. That's interesting. So as we know, the Ace of Pentacles is going to be about monetary rewards. It's a new beginning. So with a new beginning, gosh, pardon my big hands. With a new beginning, we're walking away for something, it seems like. But I feel that with this Four of Cups, so a lot of emotion might be around this time, Scorpio, for whatever reason, for maybe this loss or this thing that you're walking away from is causing some heartache. And I want you to, or I'm going to encourage you to be grateful for the cups that you do have. Even though you may be sitting here waiting for this fourth cup and not seeing it, because we're only staring at the lack of the fourth cup. And what would benefit you is to be grateful for the three cups that you have and say, how does it get even better than this? Is the phrase, friends. That's the phrase. It doesn't matter if you're got a flat tire on the side of the road or you won $100,000. The phrase is, how does it get even better than this? And let the universe show you. All right? And the universe is going to show you. And I feel that with that energy going into here, into the King of Wands with gratitude versus lamenting, oh, I didn't get what I wanted. You're getting what you want. Be very careful with that, because you will get what you want. It may not be showing up the way you want it or how you want it, but you are getting it, okay? So cautionary tale, stay in gratitude, okay? Allow the goodness to come to you. Now, you might be in a crappy situation right now, and this might not be resonating with you, and you're like, Miles, how can I even find goodness out of this crappy situation? The work that I do sucks. The people that I work with suck. Maybe it's the drive in. Maybe it's the guard at the desk that is pleasant. Maybe it's the person that sells you your coffee every morning. Maybe it's the cleaning lady at the office who smiles at you every day. Maybe it's the comfort of the chair or the view from the window or whatever it might be. There has to be one thing, right, to be grateful for. And the moment we start, even if it's with a person, like maybe it's a boss. I'm going down a rabbit hole, kids, so bear with me. So maybe it's a boss that's just a micromanager. They're unfit to be the manager, and you got to manage up all the time. It's exhausting. If we find one thing that we like about that person, it could be their style, it could be their socks, it could be the shoes that they wear, their hairstyle. It could be the fact that they leave you alone. I don't know, right? But as Wayne Dyer would say, if you need something to change the way you look at it. And if we start looking at it, and it doesn't, change can come slowly too. So it's about you. It's about creating happiness for you somewhere internally, creating happiness and a space for more goodness to come in. Because I feel like when we are pointing the finger or criticizing, we close ourselves off. And the moment we start to allow things to be, we open ourselves up more, which means more light can come in, which means more goodness can come in, right? Are you with me on this? All right. Thanks for listening. I mean, I'll be your biggest cheerleader here, Scorpio, but I want you to be able to live a life that has less stress than you might be experiencing. If you ever want to chat about it, hit me up. I'll do some coaching. I don't care. I'll do some coaching. You can go to my website and fill out the contact form, and I'll reach out to you, friends. That would be the only way to contact me. I don't solicit people for readings or anything like I don't reach out to you and say, you want a reading. No, I don't do that. Let's go to this King of Wands, because the King of Wands is, again, still has the spotlight for me as I'm looking at this spread. And I feel that there is huge movement that's going to be happening with this. Let's see what the magic deck has to say. Fantastic. We got the Four of Wands. There's a completion that's happening. There's some kind of project that's coming to, like, hurrah, let's celebrate. The Page of Swords. So we have pages represent a new beginning of sorts, because they are the beginning part of the suit of that deck. And although the Page of Swords there's an edge to this character on the card. They're like looking out for their back. They're watching their back, making sure nobody's coming to ruin their good time, which is legit. I get it, but I don't think that's an energy if you're surrounding yourself with jerks. We don't need that. When's the last time somebody was called a jerk? Oh my God, that's so old. And then we have the Two of Wands. That's great. So we have a new beginning. Like this completion, whatever this completion was with this four, is completed. Look at this Two of Wands here, right? It's secured to the wall. So this is the completion, is how I'm seeing this. And we're taking the next new idea, the second wand, and looking at the world and figuring out where we're going next. So I could see this Page of Swords being more strategic than defensive. They're more strategic than defensive. Capiche? You know what I'm saying here? Let's go over here to the Nine of Pentacles, because that feels fine to me. That feels like congruent. That feels like, oh, I get it. We've completed a project. We're looking for our next best thing. Let's get to it. So similar to this Four of Cups, we have the Five of Cups over here. Now, again, there could be some emotion happening. I'm not sure what's going on there, Scorpio, but there could be some emotion happening for you. And that's fine. Have the emotion, but know that that's temporary. Don't live in the story and be able to move on. For whatever is happening, Whatever spilled those cups of wine, just take the next 2 cups and move on. But I get it. You got to allow yourself that emotion and that process. It's when we live in the story that then we just spiral down. We don't need to do that. Emotions have a 90-second lifespan. And it's after that 90 seconds that we decide, okay, am I going to sit in here and wallow in my pity? Or am I going to pick up these other 2 cups and get a move on? So I say, andale, let's get a move on. You're okay. This is a lesson and a messenger, and you're fine. You're okay. Look at this. Then we have the 9 of Cups. Celebration, happiness, joy, contentment. Right? With a card like that following the 5, how can you not oh yeah, let's get here sooner. It's okay that this thing happened. I mean, maybe it's not okay, but you're wiser for it. You're growing from it. And look at the happiness that's waiting for you. And we're moving again. Chariot. We're moving again. We're doing something. We have this next project, whatever this is happening. We're moving. Good for you. Do it. I mean, life is filled with that, right? I could be happy-go-lucky right now this morning as I'm making this recording, and something can trip me up. Walk into the kitchen after I, stop this. I could, whatever, break my favorite dish, whatever I could do, and I could sit here and I could cry over it. It's a thing. It's done. I hate that "it is what it is" phrase. I just hate that. But what I'll say is that things happen, things we don't have control over, and what we do have control over would be how we think, what we say, and how we act. What we think, what we say, and how we act. That's what we have control over. What we think, say, and do. All right? So just keep that in mind. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck, Scorpio. 7 of Wands. So a couple of things. This is fire, Aries, Leo, Sag, but you could be setting, as you're traveling here, as you're moving, this is picking off this page here a little bit. You're taking the high road, setting a boundary, but you also could be setting an example for others. So let's keep that in mind. So if you have any littles at home, how you respond to things, they're going to internalize that. They're going to say, oh, that's how mommy does it. That's how daddy does it. That's how auntie does it, whatever. And I'm going to do that too. They learn, some things are learned behaviors, right? My brothers and I learned a defensiveness from my father because he was so wounded. Poor guy. He had such abuses growing up that anytime you asked him a question, he was on the defensive. And it's just Dad, just asking you, have you seen my shoes? I didn't accuse you of taking them or throwing them out, Relax, Vern. But I feel like there's an opportunity to lead by example is what this card is showing me. And it feels like this similar energy to this King of Wands. This King of Wands rises up out of the ashes and is able to withstand the fire, okay? And I feel like it's the same kind of energy. There's nothing that can hold you back right now, Scorpio, except for you. That's what I want to say. If you allow your emotions or your, old way of doing and dealing with things to get in the way of your evolution, then you might be stuck. All right? So just consider that. Oh, a lot of words, a lot of life lessons, a lot of stories. I hope it resonates with you. I hope you get it, what I'm trying to put. I hope you're picking up what I'm putting down. Scorpio, I love you. Thanks for being here. Consider subscribing if you haven't. It really helps my channel grow, and I appreciate each and every one of you. And I will be back next week with another reading for you. So until then, take care.